Samsung Stretchable Micro LED Display by Jessica Furbrush for BA 131. Introduction. First, we'll talk a little about Samsung and its history. We'll see the Stretchable Displays introduction at CES 2025. We'll talk about how does micro LED technology work and how do the micro LEDs stretch. I'll talk a little bit about the impact and potential future benefits of this technology, and how does stretchable micro LED relate to information systems, a conclusion, and then references. Samsung was founded in Korea by Byung-Chul Lee in 1938 as a very different organization. Their first mission was to export food products like flour and dried fish to China. Early on, Samsung experimented with various business models. They sold life insurance for a while and went into the textile industry. Samsung Electronics was founded in 1969. Their first product was a black and white television that went to market in 1970 and became very popular around the world. They also got into other home appliances like refrigerators, dishwashers, and became a very popular marketer of those kinds of appliances. Today, Samsung is valued at $94.1 billion and is the second leading smartphone retail in the world, right behind Apple, though I will note that in some quarters, Samsung actually does beat Apple. Samsung states that their mission is to create products that will benefit society and improve the lives of individuals around the world. At the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in early 2025, Samsung displayed their stretchable screen display, which is a brand new technology. The screen protrudes, forming a dome or bubble to create a 3D effect without needing 3D glasses. Commonly, they'll show a shark coming at the screen, kind of popping out at you to display what the effect looks like. For now, the stretchable screen is just a concept and a prototype, of course. It is yet to be seen if any actual products will include the technology. The display shown at CES was also small, at only 11 inches, so we'll see if this can be used in larger screens. So here we can see what the display at CES looked like. On the left here is a view from the front, so you can see that it's the 11-inch screen just kind of put into the wall there. And then on the right is a view from the side, so you can see that bubble-like effect I was talking about where the screen stretches and kind of comes at you. Here's another photo from a different angle just to see what it kind of looks like all around. In this example, the screen has like the ocean and the earth, so you can see like a mountain would kind of come up at you in this stretchable display. Micro LED, how does it work? Micro LED was introduced by Samsung at CES 2018, making Samsung one of the most innovative and successful companies in the world. LED stands for light emitting diode. A diode is a semiconductor device. They're often made of silicone that facilitate the flow of electricity. A LED works by sending an electrical current through a microchip, which illuminates the light surface. In older LED technology, the light had to be passed through a layer of liquid crystals, which is where you'll hear like liquid crystal displays. These displays were backlit and then reflected onto the viewer, which, as you can imagine, is a little bit inefficient. Micro LEDs are tiny, as their name implies, and they're more efficient than traditional LEDs because they don't need to be backlit. The electrical current is enough to produce the pixel and therefore the entire image. This type of display is capable of producing a picture that is brighter and clearer than ever before, with one diode often controlling a single pixel. So how do they stretch? The micro LEDs are attached to flexible circuit boards, and then they're adhered with flexible resin and stretchable conductive materials like polymer substrates. So these are materials that are very flexible. They will bend the actual circuit board itself. Then the boards are overlaid with each other so that they can expand and contract as necessary. And they'll be laid together so that they won't have any gaps or dark spots. This allows the display to change and expand and contract while still maintaining the necessary electrical connection to make the display. Impact and potential future benefits. This technology is still in its infancy, and it's yet to be seen how it will be adapted into everyday products. I can say there is much already being written about flexible displays since the CES show 2025. I read new articles almost every day since I started researching this. Right now, micro LEDs are expensive and complicated to produce, but provide the best display on the market. Stretchable displays may turn out to be vital in the development of health monitoring devices, enabling sensors to capture data more accurately than ever before. These devices will collect metadata and reflect the trend toward wearable tech. Flexible displays will likely have a big impact on augmented and virtual reality tech, enabling the user to have an even more impactful experience. The future possibilities for stretchable micro LED displays are really limitless, and in the forthcoming years, we may see them in cars, fashion, home appliances, and any other manner of products. So, how does flexible micro LED relate to information systems? The hardware components of Samsung's stretchable display include diodes, circuit boards, adhesive, and much more. Software tells the screen what image to display and when to expand and contract. Data is used to control every pixel used in a micro LED display. Light itself is capable of transferring data across space. Processes are integral to the construction of the display. One particularly important process in building a stretchable display is tying each diode to their respective pixels. People are needed to both build and make use of the display. In conclusion, Samsung had to find its footing as a company, but they did so successfully with the advent of Samsung Electronics in 1969. Samsung is a global innovator, and the stretchable display is the first ever of its kind. Micro LEDs are a complex technology that allows a single diode to control a single pixel, creating a stunning display. The potential for future use of flexible micro LED technology is enormous.